like and subscribe, and I'll give you SCP-500. Administrator offers you to become an O5-1 after SCP Foundation falls apart and SCPs are destroying the world. Witness the end of human race, which includes you and your team. You work to get paid in money. I work to get paid in good dreams. We are not the same. POV. You're trapped with SCP-173 in a dark room with no way out. Crudely hide the incident, erase all records of it, use amnestics to remove it from public memory. Why have this when you can have this? SCP fans only want one thing and it's disgusting. Yes, hahaha, yes. SCP-682 cross-test with 939 in a nutshell. You are weak. Me reading 3309's discussion page to try and figure out what happened to Researcher Smalls. Researcher Smalls. When you realize all you have to do is say, I'm working with an anti-meme, and you never have to submit a report form again. The Flesh That Mates, SCP-V1L3-J, SCP-4960. Have you read the unholy text? When you post an instance of SCP-3078, but forget to fix the breathing problem. SCP-2371-3. Foundation scientists designing memory deleting drugs out of sea monster goo. Foundation scientists checking to see if SCP-682 is dead or not. Why have this when you can have this? Going to Site 19 when day breaks. Going to London when day breaks. Going to Infinite IP when day breaks. Going inside SCP-004 when day breaks. SCP author writes a very good article for the wiki. Everyone, wow, this is so good. Great job. That one person. Fucking hate it. Who'd win in a fight, a rock or the rock? The number that shouldn't exist. I tip my hat to you. One legend to another. The equation that output a bear. Listen to your herd. Read SCP articles. Dr. Clef with plastic bombs. SCP-682. The UIU. He does exactly what I do. The SCP Foundation, but better. You start hearing a clicking noise. You can't find its source. Dr. Bright seeing he has new rules. SCP-66 exists. Everybody's ears. Pain. Nothing gets through this armor. What if during the fight between the Scholar King and SCP-999, SCP-999 wins but dies? The SCP Foundation, when they find out about the Control Universe, 200,000 units ready, with 1 million more well on the way. Man, woman, white, black, poor, rich, Asian, people who think the SCP Foundation is made by the US government. The Devites on their way to sacrifice some people to SCP-4290, not knowing that it's actually dead the whole time. You entered the wrong containment chamber, fool. The Foundation, every time there's an interesting detail in a file, we must expunge them, we must redact them,